Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Forced out to his left. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down. Sanders' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. He's got a man, complete, past the 20, touchdown. Paris Campbell, 75 yards, and the Steelers have retaken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded right around the 8. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 18.
Ready?
He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Ready, ready.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Come on, stay. Ready, ready.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Buying time to his left. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua eluding the pressure right. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, a 12-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Pickett sets up play action. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And this is caught and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
On the double.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Tua finding Gesicki there for Dolphin first. A gain of 3, second down.
Ready up. Ready.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 27, Tua. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down again. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Ready.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Strike two.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Ready.
Tua going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have... This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Paris Campbell, 51 yards. And the Steelers have retaken a third quarter lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. That one complete to Hill. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Ready.
On second down, Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
Okay, right.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. Looking to pass. Tua. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Here we go, it's Pickett on 4th down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Pickett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Paris Campbell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First and 10, here's Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Pickett back to throw. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. That third down conversion good for 23. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the second-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell. And able to get this to the 31. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 31, Pickett dancing to his left. Incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up fourth down.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Steelers have won the game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.